for low gear, good times and bad times of the motor manufacturing industry. There are car makers, they all pass good times and bad times. And there are some manufacturers which they guessed it right on the model of a car. Talking about the Peugeot 205 that really saved their arses. And the Fiat Uno, that was could be their last straw. That was a big success here in Italy. The Fiat Panda as well. And another car which the Fiat produced, which was successful, was a Punto. And then after, throughout years, it has evolved as the Grande Punto. But there are car makers which, they used to make good cars, they just turned crap. We're talking about the Ford in Europe. And the Vauxhall and Opel, they make crap. Ford, the best-selling car, the Fiesta, from 1974 until about a few years ago, they took their best-selling car off the market. Why? Because they haven't got no new ideas, they haven't got money to invest. It was common in the old good old days, when they developed new models, they developed with existing parts, existing platforms. They probably made them longer to make a new version. The only difference is probably the bodywork and the interior, but the mechanics in those 10 years remained practically the same. There was no great revolution, or evolution, you should say, in technology. Or there's joint ventures between car companies. There are many which produce and rebrand these models in other countries for other markets. Well, if you live in the United Kingdom, the Ford Escort and the Ford Fiesta and the Ford Sierra Cosworth, I think they were the best cars Ford have ever churned out. It's only from the 90s and onwards, after the Cosworth Experience project has finished, they start producing rubbish. But there was one car, the Ford car, you know, that strange, it looks like a Volkswagen Beetle. That was a pretty good design and a good car as well. The second one, Mark II, I think it was made in Poland, Tiki, in the Fiat factory, because the Mark II, mechanically, and the engine was all the Fiat 500. And obviously came out the third generation of this Ford car, which basically had the same design as the Fiesta, the Focus, and other models in its range of the Ford. With a big Calandra, looks like an Aston Martin DBE7, whatever it was, but it's not. The management do make bad mistakes sometimes. British Leyland, they spend God knows how much money to develop a new model. The others, no. They want to produce it. And this is probably even the same type of destiny for other companies, but manufactures two wheels. We're talking about the Piaggio, which is not navigating in good seas due to bad management. And they're thinking of laying off their workers due to the incompetence, lack of innovation, lack of investments. Let's get into your head. When these managers talk about investments in front of the press, and at the end of the day, there's nothing solid on the table as a project, an investment, they just talk, and talk. All mouth and no action. And the fact is, where there is no investments for new models, there is no future. Sooner or later, that place will shut down.